Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're here because I am so excited to be able to share this sweatshirt with you. My name is Brianna Lenz and I've recently really gotten into upcycling thrifted clothes. If you've been a part of my channel, you know I love to go to Goodwill, I like to go to thrift shops, I like to thrift quilty, sewing, embroidery, cross stitch, fiber, arts, anything, everything materials. And I've always wanted to quilt, which I'm doing now. It's taken me 10 years, but I'm here. And you want to know what else I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to do my own refashioning and my own upcycling of clothes. And for some reason, this last month, I've just decided, let's go. And so I'm doing it like all the time. And it is the best thing ever. So this is reverse applique. And it took me 2.5 hours. That was it. It took 2.5 hours. And I have this template for BOO, for Boo, as a free download on my website. So go to the link down below to briannalenz.com. If you would like to do Boo as well, you can cut out and use the exact same template that I made in a adult size. And I also have it shrunk down for kid size. So if this is something that you'd like to do for your kids for this Halloween season, you can totally do that. I have that to accommodate. So you guys, I got this shirt for $1.99. It's a sweatshirt. It's cute. I mean, it's cute. And then I got this fabric from Walmart. I had the embroidery thread. The only thing that I had to buy that I'm pretty sure I have in my stash but I couldn't find was Stabilizer SF101. I will go through the materials. I have them all beautifully displayed before I started this project. And it, like I said, from start to finish, it only took me 2.5 hours, which I think is incredible for such a DIY. That is quite striking and I think is very much like on trend for this year and years to come. I'm in love. I'm in love with it. I can probably go back and just like, you know, clean up some of the edges, but also it's Halloween-y, so I don't feel like I need to. But if it were like a different vibe, like a shabby chic vibe, I probably would be a little bit more careful, but it is Halloween-y, so I probably could have even gone more jagged and it would have been fitting. So yeah, I love it so much. And so I can't wait to show you guys how to do this because it's seriously so simple. And once you have the materials to do one, you can do this with a whole bunch of stuff. And depending on where you thrift at, depends on how cheap you can get it. Like I got this at one of my thrift stores. I didn't get it from Goodwill. I got it for $1.99. If I would have gotten this from Goodwill, it would have varied between $3.99 to $5.99. So just keep your eye out for different thrift stores. And also, ladies, don't be afraid to look in the men's section because you can get men's smalls or you can cut the top. You can kind of like, you know, put it over your shoulder. You can kind of play with it like a lot. So not only do you have to just like thrift your sweatshirt, but you can also DIY the sweatshirt that you're about to DIY. Like you can do a double DIY, you know what I'm saying? So nice. So this is seriously so easy. You can do this if you are looking to do this. This is a great beginner project for upcycling, especially if you like the embroidery. Also the template, like if you don't want to do the reverse applique, you could just embroider. Because I gotta admit, I did the embroidery and I thought, oh my gosh, this is cute, just as embroidery. But I had to follow through and do the reverse applique and I'm really glad that I did. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started into today's tutorial because it is awesome. For the reverse applique project, you will need a sweatshirt or knit t-shirt, the Boo applique that you can get off my website, SF101 Shape Flex interfacing, your fabric of your choice, sharp scissors. I'm using ginger embroidery scissors, embroidery thread, an embroidery hoop, as well as tapestry needles. And you're going to need something to mark your sweatshirt. Because I am using a black sweatshirt, I have white chalk. Step 1 for this project is to make sure that you have your printed out Boo template, adult or small size, and cut out the B and both O's, the outline of the letters, as well as the insides of the letters, because we will be reverse applicating the outline only. Step 2 will be arranging your letters on your shirt as you see fit. I like to go about 3 inches from the bottom of the neckline, and then I centered the letters to fit right in the center of my sweatshirt. Mine was a little bit bigger. You can just eyeball this. And then once you have your letters how you would like them, if you're using black, take your white chalk marker. If you're using a lighter colored fabric, go ahead and use, you know, a water soluble pen, or you can even use a friction pen or marker designed for sewing, and you are going to outline the letters as well as the inside of those letters. Step 3 will be taking your SF101 stabilizer as well as your coordinating fabric, your fun fabric that's going to be the outline of your letters, the reverse applique, and you're going to take the template and use that to gauge how much interfacing and fabric you will need for your specific project. So you can see in my video, I'm placing the printed out template on top of my interfacing, and then I'm just cutting out extra. I want extra interfacing and extra fabric because I'm going to be placing this into an embroidery hoop, and you need extra. So don't just cut the smallest amount that you need. Cut as big as your picture is. That way you have more, because the worst thing you can do is to have too little and not have enough to be able to hold your fabric while you're sewing. You'll see what I mean later. Step 4 will be to take your SF101 interfacing and iron it to the wrong side of your fabric. And as you can see, by doing this, your stabilizer gives body and weight to your fabric. That's why we use that SF101 stabilizer, because it actually stabilizes the fabric and will hopefully cause it to not warp as we do our project. Step 5 is actually one of those steps that has a bunch of things in the step. Number 1 is go ahead and get your embroidery thread out and cut it to a length that is 12 to 18 inches, and we are going to be using all 6 strands of the DMC thread. Next, go ahead and get out all of your other supplies because we are ready to dive into this project. Full steam ahead. It was at this point in the project that I realized that the embroidery hoop that I was going to use was actually way too big. So I opted for one of the smaller hoops in my stash, and this is actually the more common size that you'll be able to find if you were to go and purchase one from Walmart or Hobby Lobby. Step 6 is going to be placing your fabric right side up inside of your sweatshirt underneath your traced letters. Then you're going to take your embroidery hoop, make sure that you have it disassembled, and you're going to place the top with the little screw on the front of your fabric, and you're going to place the bottom circle of your embroidery hoop underneath, as you can see here, and then you're going to push it so it's taut and screw that top on so that way all of your fabric is held in place so you can embroider. Step 7 of this project is going to be the actual embroidery that is going to keep the fabric in place so we can cut out the sweatshirt later to reveal the reverse applique. So go ahead and thread your needle and make a double knot on the bottom of your thread so that way it'll hold, because you're going to be going from underneath the hoop to the front. If you would like to know more about basic embroidery, you can go ahead and find other videos on my channel that will help you with this. But hopefully the visual, if you don't know how to embroider, will give you a pretty good idea, because I'm just doing a really simple backstitch all the way around the outline, the chalk outline for the letter. And I found that I was going too close together to begin with, and I found that I could actually go further apart and it was easier to do. So the bigger the stitches was actually really helpful. So 1/4 of an inch stitch lengths were really where the money was for this particular project. So I would advise you to just go ahead and do 1/4 of an inch stitch lengths and just keep on trucking along, and it really doesn't take that long. Once you complete a letter or you find that you need to move your embroidery hoop, go ahead and unscrew the top of the embroidery hoop and just move it over left or right to continue embroidering around in that back stitch to your next letter. Once you have finished your embroidery, it is time for the reverse applique portion, which it was at this point that I was looking at my sweatshirt thinking, oh, this is cute just the way that it is. So I might just embroider a shirt or sweatshirt in the future just like this with this bright and bold typography because I think it's really adorable. Now I have to cut into this, which is terrifying. So I have to cut around this. Oh my gosh, this is... Okay, here we go. It's all or nothing. Okay, mommy is not available for the next little bit. Oh my gosh. I don't want to do this. Okay, let's just go for it. OMG. Okay, I have to remind myself where to cut and where not to cut. Cut, 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 cut. Okay. Yeah. Wait, that's not right. Oh my gosh, I almost made a big mistake. You're supposed to cut just the jersey. Oh my gosh, this is just the jersey. Okay, I'm gonna cut this. Why haven't I cut this nasty tag off yet? Why did that take me so long to do? Okay. Okay, ready? We can do this. We can do this. We can do it. I can do it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I did it. OMG, there it is. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay. Let's keep going. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink. I'm shaking. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. It's a sweatshirt, Brianna. Okay. Don't cut your stitches. Don't cut your stitches. All right, now that you guys have seen the full tutorial, don't you think you can do it? I know you can do it. So go ahead, get bold, go thrifting, and upcycle your wardrobe and have a one-of-a-kind piece, you guys, because this is so fun. This is so fun. I mean, this is like a $25 to $30 sweatshirt, like factory made. A handmade would be a lot more. So yeah, let me know. Are you guys feeling the DIY Halloween? Because I am. I think you can tell because I've been uploading like crazy. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you see all of my upcycling videos. Don't forget to like this video so that other people can see my upcycling videos. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you see my next upcycling video. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next project and my next video. Bye.